And Mr. Perwalski, you received a copy of your advice of rights and information regarding landlord-tenant matters, correct?
The document that was given to Danielle Hackenberg saying that I am supposed to be on this Zoom call, and then one mailed a day later of the same copies. Is that what you're referring to?
No, sir. No, sir. The advice of rights that you have the right to have an attorney, a jury trial, housing assistance, reaching agreements outside the court, the location where your case is heard. Did you receive that document?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Hackenberg.
Yes.
All right, you own the property?
Yes.
Okay, and Mr. Hackenberg or Mr. Perwalski resides there?
He does. There's no lease. There's never been one.
When Mr. Perwalski checked in, he mentioned something about his girlfriend. So is his girlfriend your daughter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so does your daughter also reside there?
She does.
And your daughter's not on this action?
No. And she is not an owner of the home.
Okay. Are you seeking to have your daughter removed from the home also?
I will be, yes.
Okay, well, I'm slightly confused as to why you're not doing that simultaneously if you're intending on doing that with your daughter.
Okay, I don't want to take up too much of your time, Your Honor, but I was trying to work it out with my daughter so she could stay. She's my daughter, and if I can tell you very quickly, my husband got cancer during COVID. She lived in Tennessee. I asked her to come and be with her father while he was dying so he could see her. And she couldn't, his oncologist wouldn't let her stay with us because if he got COVID, he would pass immediately. So the house was empty and wined out. We let her stay there. At some point, Chris came and stayed with her. My husband died almost 2 years ago now. I asked them to pay the utilities and mourn her father, and she could stay. But now I want the house back because I intend to move into it. I just want the house back. It's mine, and that's where I want to live now. And
Okay.
you know, and I'm sorry I've let it drag on. I've tried to work it out with them, but he got cancer and it lasted 3 years. And in between his cancer, I got breast cancer. So I guess I've dropped the ball because of a lot of things. But now I just want to take care of all of this and get my home back.
Okay, Ms. Hackenberg, I'm not suggesting you drop the ball anywhere. I was just trying to prevent multiple court dates for the same issue. That's all. When I asked that question, that's what.
I just wanted to explain myself. That's all.
Okay. All right. I understand. Thank you. Mr. Perwalski.
I'm present.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. When are you moving out?
I have no, as far as I'm concerned, Vicky Hackenberg is my family and I love her very much. So I have no intention of, coming in between their family matters. I think this is a legal way is, so it's up to you. I just got my residency here in Michigan. So having an eviction on my record, I don't think that would really help future living situations for me. So I don't want that on my record. And I would like to do this civilly with Vicky because I do believe, in no time that we'll be talking again and her family will figure it out. So it's, how do we do it without tarnishing my residency here? And
well, you move out before the next court date. That's one way. Or when did you get notice of moving out?
I got a copy 2 days ago handed to me from her daughter Vicky. Said someone with a badge gave it to her. I got it when I got out of work, and then the following day I got
sir.
Yes.
before you were provided with the notice for today's hearing, you were provided with a notice to quit, right? So what date did you get that?
2 days ago.
No, sir.
And there's an
Before this
attach,
action was filed,
what, excuse me?
before this action was filed,
Yes,
you had received some documentation.
I see, there's attached, documentation that states, that Vicky Hackenberg has filed something on the 28th of September, and I must move out by the 28th of October.
Need more time.
Correct. So now you've had what, 7 weeks?
No, that's an attachment I have on this paperwork that just came in the mail.
Sir?
It's not paperwork that I received, Your Honor.
Well, she indicates that she gave it to you personally on September 28th of 2023, where you had to move out by October 28th. Is someone in the car with you, sir?
Yes, it's her daughter talking in the background, and she's, I can't hear anything. I'm sorry.
Okay. Whoever's in the background, you need to stop talking, please. Sir, you've had notice, this is not the first time, and you did not become aware of it 2 days ago. So what arrangements have you made to move out?
Your Honor, this document that is attached, I was never given by Vicky personally.
Sir?
If she's given it to her daughter and their dispute hasn't come to me, I'm in the middle of a family dispute.
No, sir, stop. You cannot tell this court that as of 2 days ago, you had no inclination that you were being asked to move out.
No, I've been asked to move out since I moved here 2 years ago. But Vicky has signed documents to the state saying that I live here, so I can get my Michigan ID. They're up and down with their emotions, so I don't know what to take seriously. But this is the first time I had legal paperwork.
Sir, let me be very clear. Take this seriously. There's now a pending action in court that is before this court that Ms. Hackenberg has asked for you to move out.
Yes.
So I'm going to let you know.
I have no intention not to honor her wishes, Your Honor.
Stop interrupting me. I'm going to make sure you get this advice of rights as well. You have the right to request rental assistance, and you have the right to have an attorney, and you have the right to reach an agreement outside of court. You have the right to have a jury trial.
Okay.
The next date that you guys will be coming back is December 15th. That will mean if a judgment is entered by then, that you have until December 25th to move out of the home. Otherwise, the eviction will enter on your record. So if you don't want that to enter onto your record, sir, you may want to move a little quickly in finding a place to move.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I just didn't want an eviction on my record, and I'll do whatever Vicky wants me to do. That's okay.
Oh, get it clear. Yeah.
How long do I have to move out?
Well, okay, for the record, okay, can you please put the camera on the individual that's in the car with you, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. What is your name, please? You heard me ask you a few moments ago to stop talking in the background because you're not identified for the record.
Yes, I did.
And yet you're continuing to talk in the background.
No.
Don't tell me no, ma'am, because I've heard you talking in the background.
There's people outside. The neighbors are out.
And your window's down.
There's window cracked. Yes.
Your window's cracked.
Not my window. Am I? Did you want to talk to me about anything, or am I? Do I have anything to do with this, or no?
Well, ma'am, you've inserted yourself because you continue to talk in the background in trying to give Mr. Farwolski answers or suggestions as to what he should say. So
No.
I am going to state this. I'm identifying you for the record as being present because you've been commenting on the record, so I need to have you identified for the record.
Okay. Okay. And on the record, my mother said this was my home, so I guess that'll be a new case, going forward.
Miss Danielle Hackenberg, your mom is the owner of the home, is she not?
I'm on the original deed of this home, and my mother has told me that this is my home, so I guess she has changed her mind now. That is where it's at, I guess. So not sure.
Vicky Hackenberg, whose name is on the deed to the home?
Vicky Hackenberg.
Mommy can have the house.
Is Danielle Hackenberg's name anywhere on the home?
No.
Danielle, why do you believe that your name is anywhere on the home?
Because when it was bought, it was me. I believe on this home, it was me and my mother 50-50 when it was bought. So that is why. And I was told, and I was taken off at some point. So
you were told you were taken off of the home?
no.
She signed.
No, I did not.
When was the home purchased, Vicky?
I believe it was 2009.
And who purchased the home?
My husband, Ronald Hackenberg, and myself. And Your Honor, is at one time, Danielle, we did sign it over to Danielle, had her added to the deed, but Danielle has had bad substance abuse and alcohol problems. She moved to Tennessee and did not want to return. When she did come to visit her father at one time,
This is hearsay, not your opinion. Okay.
may I?
Okay, don't interrupt, please, because we're on the record. You cannot record two people at the same time.
Your Honor, and so about 5 years ago, her father and I went to a real estate lady. Danielle said, yes, take me off it. I don't want to be here. I want to be in Tennessee. And we did that because of the drugs and alcohol. We were afraid she was going to be in an accident driving that way and hurt somebody, and we would get, or she or I would get sued,
Mom,
and they would take the house.
Okay.
So,
all right. So at one point Danielle was on there. So that explains why she thinks that she
could I
Yes.
speak on the
is on
record,
the
Judge?
deed. Okay.
Could I have a chance to speak on the record on this quickly?
Okay.
Okay, so I know for a fact, and I'm sure you can get the documents, and I didn't want it to come to this, Mom, but I guess we got to go there, right? Not only this house, but it was just me and my father, and I'm off of that now. So
because of
that's
drugs and
another
alcohol.
no, there's no proof.
Okay,
That's
hold
her
on.
opinion.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that is her opinion
Alright.
of me. That is not a fact, and I did not sign my rights
Okay.
over. So she's done this, and now my dad is gone, and I have no rights to what he left me because she's deciding her kids are on drugs and alcohol, yet there's no proof of that, and I am just a normal person that works, but she just wants to be able to say what she wants to say, but where's the proof?
Okay. All right. So we are going to do an in-person hearing. So this is December 15th is the next hearing date. Everybody will be in person. We're not doing this on Zoom. It will be in person. 10 a.m.
Okay, excuse me, Your Honor,
So
would
that's-
you like
that's
me to
fine.
bring documentation of the notarized paper? Should I go to the real estate people and get copies of where she signed and I own the home, or I have my home. I have my homes
I need all,
excuse me, I
need all of the documentation that shows who is the owner, who is not the owner, or whatnot. Okay.
And how it was done.
of course, I have
And
all.
so we'll see everybody back next Friday at 10 a.m.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
In person. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.